city in Bloxburg where all of you guys have been waiting for. And I'm doing a voiceover for this because I think it's way more easy to explain and to understand. I'm also going to be doing a name reveal. If you haven't seen it in my other videos, here is the name. The name of my city is Dreamville, and I just thought of this name because I thought it would be the dream city to live in. And yeah, I just decided to call it Dreamville. So here's the poster, welcome to Dreamville where all your dreams come true. And I made most of the posters that you're going to be seeing in this city, except the basic ones like numbers. So I made that check-in poster and all the other posters you're going to see in front of the doors. So let's begin with the tour. So you're going to start off with the basic ones like numbers. So I made that check-in poster and all the other posters you're going to see in front of the doors. So let's begin with the tour. So you're going to start off by walking through these two pink gates or walking through here. Or walking through here. And then there are these two check-in rooms. They are identical, or as identical as I can make them. So you just come in here and check in, and then it's reinforced by another set of tiny, gates. And then let's go this way. So when you walk down here, as you can see, there are two houses. These are the two neighborhood houses that quite a few people can live in. So this is house number 1, and this one is a blue theme if you haven't already noticed. So here it is, there's just a tiny little kitchen here, there's a seating area here, with a TV here, and another seating area here. And then down here is the room with a bed, and then there's a computer, and then here's the mini bathroom right here, and then a closet, and here is another bedroom, so more people can live in there. I know some of these quotes are really cringy, but I just thought it would just add to the place. Then here is the other house. It is pink themed, seashell themed, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty much the same except it doesn't have as much beds. So here's the kitchen, here's a little seating area where you can watch TV, and another seating area here. And down here you can have a desk here, and then a bed here, a wardrobe, and then a mini bathroom. Then continuing on to this side, you have an area here, and down here you can have a desk here, and then a bed here, a wardrobe, and then a mini bathroom. Then continuing on to this side, you have Callie's Club. I made this sign as well. So it's just a club, you party inside. There's some seating areas over here, like where you get some drinks, and then there's a stereo so you can blast music in there, and some disco lights and stuff, and then there's a fridge where you can get some more drinks, and then disco floor, woohoo. Then right across from it, disco floor, woohoo. Then right across from it is Freezy's Ice Cream. I also made this sign. Here sells ice cream and milkshakes. So here you can see there's just the ice cream machine, blender, some quotes, and then just a little seating area. So like this is, you just meant to pick it up. There's nowhere for you to sit. You just take your ice cream and be on your way. Just meant to pick it up. There's nowhere for you to sit. You just take your ice cream and be on your way. Then here is Gary's Gym. I made that sign as well. But then up here is just a little cheap apartment you can live in. It's yellow themed. Just a small kitchen there. A giant bookshelf, a little working area, and then a bed up here, as well as a small bathroom here, some posters, and a little living room area. And sorry, I haven't filled out a lot of the decals you're going to be seeing in today's city, but I've tried my best. And a little living room area. And sorry, I haven't filled out a lot of the decals you're going to be seeing in today's city, but I've tried my best. It's really hard to go through all of them. And then here's Gary's Gym. I made this carpet with mixing a bunch of other carpets together. Then here's just where you watch the TV and you work out. And here's some punching bags, treadmills, some weight lifters, and then just a chair if you need a break. And some more treadmills there. Now when you keep walking down here, and some more treadmills there. Now when you keep walking down here, you have the mall. Not the mall, the grocery store. So the grocery store just has a bunch of groceries that you would need, and then and then some wood here. I got this idea from, I'm pretty sure it's Aquila, because I just thought it was cute. Just have a little wood stand over there. Then you have some discount posters all over the wall. Then I made these fridges myself because I thought it would just be easier for the people to actually collect some things. And yeah, I just actually put fog going out so it looks really chilly, because you know that side of the store where it's just extremely cold. And here are just some random items that are 50% off sale. And then some utensils that you can buy there, and then here is where you check out sale, and then some utensils that you can buy there, and then here is where you check out. Then here is the city mall. Just walk in here. I made that sign as well, and the grocery store sign. And here's some makeup, some random things that are 50% off, some perfume where you just sit down, look in the mirror, some more hair stuff, and then I made the sign, trendy accessories, and the makeup. Then up here You have some clothing that you could buy, a little check pay area. Then here are some changing rooms. They're all pretty much identical. So just small changing rooms, you can change it. And then I also made this sign, designer brands. Let's go downstairs now. So just small changing rooms, you can change it. And then I also made this sign, designer brands. Let's go downstairs now. Then I forgot to show you this, but in Gary's Groceries I also made the sign fresh fruit, and there's a bunch of fresh fruit over here, so like a little mini market. Then I also made this healthy plant stand, and there are a ton of healthy plants you can buy. And then I also put a sprinkler over there so the plants can stay watered without me having to go through all of them. And then I also put a sprinkler over there so the plants can stay watered without me having to go through all of them. Then here is Lauren's laundromat. I put a little $10 per clothes batch so you know how much you would be paying if you wanted Lauren to do your laundry. Then here is the washing machines. I did not make this sign, but I did make the Lauren's laundromat sign. And here's an ironing board, and here's the dryers. I did not make this sign either. And here's some ironing boards. And then here's some clothings that you can, just use to wash your things. And then here is the hangers where, like, if you're paying Lauren to do your laundry, she puts it on there. So over here is the hangers where, like, if you're paying Lauren to do your laundry, she puts it on there. So over here is Sydney's Snack Shack. It's just a basic snack shack. I made this sign as well as this snack shack menu sign. And in Sydney's as well as this snack shack menu sign. And in Sydney's Snack Shack, it just has all the quick meals that you can get in your fridge. And it's like the Freeze's ice cream, you just pick it up and go. Then over here is the ice skating rink. There's some ice skating shoes, and you just ice skate on here, and here, here, and here. And then over here is the little city pool where you can just, swim and relax. And then there's a mini beach over here with some sandcastles. And then over here is the restaurant, Ronnie's Restaurant. I made that sign as well. And then here there's a menu, so it has a lot of things, and then there's a healthy side to the menu. Then here is dessert, gelatin menu. Then here is dessert, gelatin cake. Am I stuck? I'm stuck. Okay. Okay, so here's dessert and some drinks you can get. And then over here is meant to be kind of like a sushi bar. You know how, like, I forgot what they're called, but then these sushi things where the sushi just keeps moving along. So that's what it's meant to be, then you just grab your sushi. Then here are some private seating areas if you don't want to do the sushi bar thing. Moving along. So that's what it's meant to be, then you just grab your sushi. Then here are some private seating areas if you don't want to do the sushi bar thing. And then down here is Brittany's Bakery. I made this sign as well, but just keep in mind I didn't necessarily draw all these tiny details. I just wrote them, picked some pictures, and then gave them a nice background. So here's the bakery menu. It has a ton of bakery things. Then here's where you wait if you've ordered your cake in advance and you're coming to collect it. Then here is where you just sit down and, if you're just eating a few donuts or so here and watch the TV. And here's the roof. And, if you're just eating a few donuts or so here and watch the TV. And here's the roof. That's a thing that we used to do. Then here's where you just cook the food and then you bring it from up here. And then down here is a 3D cinema. I made this one as well. This is probably the one I'm most proud of. I don't know why, but here is the cinema. Here are the movies that are on show, and then here's where you just sit down and wait for either the tickets or the line to go down or the bathroom. So there's a bathroom here, and yes, the bathrooms have showers in them, because why not? This is Bloxburg. And here is where you get your tickets. I made that sign as well for everything. And here's where you get the snacks. And then this is what it's showing, even if it's just the news reporter guy saying nah 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 for the whole time. But anyways, here is where you sit down. It's a bunch of chairs and then the big screen TV and then some trash cans. I will be linking down below my account so you can check down my inventory in case you want to use any of these decals. And no, you don't need to give credit to chairs and then the big screen TV and then some trash cans. I will be linking down below my account so you can check down my inventory in case you want to use any of these decals. And no, you don't need to give credit, but it'll be very much appreciated if you do. Then here's the emergency hospital. I made that sign as well. So here is just where you sit down. Then here is like just the bathroom. It's just where you sit down. Then here is like just the bathroom. It has a ton of bathrooms in it. Then here's where you check in and tell them whether you broke your leg or not. And then here's just a bunch of medical reports. I don't know why it's very bright here, but here's the chair. And then here is the boys' bathroom where you just sit down. Then up these stairs, there's actually a few of these rooms. They're all pretty much identical. And I got this idea from the account. I can't remember what the name is, but I'll link it down in the description because they gave me a lot of these ideas for the wheelchairs, the x-ray room, etc. So here's some seating areas, some more seating areas, some more seating areas. Then here, I got this from the account as well, the kind of idea. And so here's just like the surgery room, and then the person just sits down and waits for the child or whatever to heal or get surgery. Then here's where like the kids can play afterwards or whenever. And then over here is the x-ray room. I got this idea from the same YouTube channel, so go check them out, link in bio, description, whatever. And then I still forgot to add some decals, but that's okay. Then I also got this idea from that same account. It's like meant to look like a wheelchair, but mine slightly failed. And then here's the storage room. It just has a ton of storage things that you might need, and then some more medical reports in there. Then over here is like upstairs if you're staying like overnight. There's like a little area where you can watch some TV. Then there's be an area to like just use the computer and play some games. And here is where they get their food from, and then they sit down and eat, but wash your hands because you do not want to catch the virus. And then yeah, that's the hospital. That's pretty much it. So we're just gonna go downstairs and continue. There's like a little area where you can watch some TV. Then there's be an area to like just use the computer and play some games. And here is where they get their food from, and then they sit down and eat, but wash your hands because you do not want to catch the virus. And then yeah, that's the hospital. That's pretty much it. So we're just gonna go downstairs and continue the tour. So here is just the underground parking area if people like bring their cars here as well. So just a ton of parking. That's just for a tiny place for some bikes. And yeah, this is just the underground parking area. And then you can go back up using these stairs. So yeah. And then yeah, this is just the underground parking area. And then you can go back up using these stairs. So yeah. And then over here, I think I'm going to do the luxury apartment and the school last because that tour is going to take such a long time. So here's the signs I also made. Lilo's Library and Brainy Bookstore. And yes, I came up with all these names myself. I'm not sure if anyone else has used them, but I just got a bit creative and I tried to make them rhyme as much as possible. So yeah. Here's the library. I also haven't added all the decals, but these are just meant to look like some books. A ton of books here. And then more books here. Then a little seating area where you can sit down and read. Then here's where you pay for your books because this is like a bookstore, so you buy the books. And then more books here. Then a little seating area where you can sit down and read. Then here's where you pay for your books because this is like a bookstore, so you buy the books. But then up here, I kind of like this area. Just a nice chill area where you can just sit down and read. And like sit under the tree and just read. And you know, I also put a sprinkler here so I don't have to water the tree. I'm very unbothered. And then yeah, you just sit down and chill while you read, so that's the library. Even if it doesn't seem like much of a library. Yeah, you just sit down and chill while you read, so that's the library. Even if it doesn't seem like much of a library, that's the library. Then here is Dolly's daycare. It's a daycare for kids. Here's where you just check your kid in, then you can wait over here. And then in here is where you just eat your food while you watch some TV. And then here's the menu, and then here's some food on here, like you collect the food. And you just wait in line here. Then down here is where you get the food from. Like most of these places, if I haven't showed you like the food, like where the kitchen is, it's probably because it's just a small, trashy, underground little kitchen. And then here is 4 beds for them to sleep inside. And then here's a little play area for them to just play. And then here is just a couch area where they can sit down and watch some My Little Pony. And then up here is the bathroom. So here is a bathtub. Then here are some bathrooms, toilets. Then here's a shower, and then here's some more sinks and a mirror. And yeah, just some rules on how to brush your teeth and all that. So here is a bathtub. Then here are some bathrooms, toilets. Then here's a shower, and then here's some more sinks and a mirror. And yeah, just some rules on how to brush your teeth and all that. Hopefully they already know how to do that, but you never know. Then here's the parking lot area. You know, the little city parking lot has a ton of bikes because these ones are for rent. So you can rent them out because it's Ubers over here. Like you run out the Ubers or they take you there. And then I know it doesn't make out because it's Ubers over here. Like you run out the Ubers or they take you there. And then I know it doesn't make sense for the bus stop to be right next to the school, but yeah, it's just where Uma picks you up or drops you off. And so here's Sandyside School. This is the school, and I'll be showing you the tour to that afterwards because it's quite big. Then here's City Park. I also made all the signs I've been showing you. So here's just where the kids plant their plants. You know that? I don't know why my carrot's that color. I'm slightly worried. But anyways, there's a sprinkler underneath if you can't see to keep the plants fresh and all that. Then here's a little water fountain. Then a rock climbing area. Then here's little play thing and some swings, and then here's just another water fountain. Like it's meant to look like a wishing kind of place where you throw your coins in, but yeah. Then here's a big sand area where they can just stay and play. And here's a seating area, some swings, and then here's just another water fountain. Like it's meant to look like a wishing kind of place where you throw your coins in, but yeah. Then here's a big sand area where they can just stay and play. And here's a seating area. And over here is the camp. I made a stand for the camp, but I didn't really think there was a need for me to put it there. So this is the boys one, and this one across here is the girls one. So there are some campfires and some logs to sit at, and then some more campfires and logs to sit at there. And then some more campfires and logs to sit at there. And then over here just a little telephone box, just a ton of phones in here. But yeah, that's the telephone box. Looks very sketchy, but yeah. Then over here is the cafe. Yeah, then over here is the cafe, Chloe's Cafe. I also really like the sign. I made this one myself. I just like it because it has like all my favorite things, like boba, Starbucks, tea. Tea's okay. I like it. Then here's where you just sit down, and here's where you order. So I made this menu as well, cafe menu, and then here's like the kitchen. It has an espresso machine. Don't forget, I'm going to be linking these down in the bio in case you want to use any of these menus or anything. So here's another upwards place where you can just sit down and relax and drink your coffee or like have some fun. Sorry if I'm slow. I think it's because like my moods are really low. Yeah. So I should be quicker now. Yeah. So I should be quicker now. Okay, so here is Town Square. It's just a little place where you can just walk up here and then just have a picnic, chill out, you know, with friends. People left pizza boxes here because they're nasty. And yeah, just fall down here, but like it's meant to look like a hill. It didn't look exactly how I envisioned it, but yeah. There's also a ton of traffic lights and trees around everywhere, so it looks more realistic. So clear is how I envision it, but yeah. There's also a ton of traffic lights and trees around everywhere, so it looks more realistic. So let me give you a tour of the school, Sandyside School, right now. So you just walk up these stairs, and then here is the PE area. It's quite small, but you can just play some soccer, football, whatever you want to call it. And then here's also like a tiny running track where they run through with some signs telling you to don't give up and keep going. And then here's the cafeteria. Just sit down in these tables, and then the menu's right here. This one I did not make. I just searched up cafeteria menu, school menu, whatever. And then here's where you get your food from, and then just time for there's some nice quotes around the school, just, you know, to boost some people's moods or positivity and like self-love. So now we're going to floor 2. There's an elevator in the school, so it's quicker to get around and save some space. Here's the geography classroom. So there's just a whiteboard, some rules, some quotes, and then just that to make it look like a geography classroom, unless you wouldn't be able to tell, and some more class rules and some quotes. Then here is the mathematics classroom with a whiteboard and just a basic desk. And these things are pencil cases, not that obvious, but yeah. And then here is some algebra. I don't even know what to call it. Then here's the hundreds chart because we love to learn. And then over here are the lockers. I know they don't really look like lockers, but like these are the lockers. They're kind of clear, so you can see what everyone has. Then here's some more posters against bullying and One World, Many Colors, Black Lives Matter. And so now let's go upstairs to floor 4. It's because I kind of elevated the school, so like there's a floor on the bottom, but it's like empty, so you can't go there. And then here is the science class. Just like, you know, some random potions and stuff. Then some boxes. These crates are just filled with some more science things. And then over here is the girls' bathroom. So just some sinks and then some hand dryers. And this is the boys' hand dryers, but like I don't know why it's going through the girls. And then here's just you know, a shower. It's the shower bathroom, that's why it's bigger. Then these are just basic toilets, no showers in them. Then the boys' bathroom is pretty much identical, but I think it has one less bathroom, and they're just like this because, yeah, you know. And then here's the sink, and then same shower bathroom kind of thing. Then here, and then here was like originally like just a chill area, but I turned it into the principal's office because I realized I forgot to make one. So here's the principal's office, kind of small, but like you just wait here, and then the principal talks, some like nice quotes. And then here's like, I don't know if your school has this, but my school has like this welfare kind of like, if you're feeling sad, like kind of therapy. So like this is just a little therapy session. If you're feeling sad, you just come talk to someone. Yeah, they'll hopefully cheer you up. So yeah, that's the school. So let's go down. It's already night. And then I will be touring the hotel, and I'll be showing you the rooms in the hotel. That's why I picked it last, because it's quite big and there are quite a lot of rooms in it. And yeah, so the hotel is, it's like a hotel, but it's an apartment, because like no one might always be there to serve you. That's the thing about Bloxburg cities, because you don't have that much people that can help you. But here it is, the luxury apartment. I made that sign as well. It's over there as well. So this down floor here just kind of has an ocean theme, if you can't tell, like an oceany floor, and just a little place where you can swim. Then here is the breakfast bar, breakfast buffet, whatever you want to call it. Some food here, and then yeah, and then you can just sit down there and eat. I don't even know if it closes at a certain time, but yeah. And then here is the check-in. It gives you the rules, like how much everything costs, and here you just sit down and check them in. And here's a little fountain, and then here you can swim if you wanted to. I just got trapped underwater. It's a really annoying part. Okay, here you just want to follow these. And then yeah, so we're gonna go to floor 2. Yeah, there are 4 floors to this place, so you know, there's a lot to show. So like each floor is like a better room, like the rooms upgrade, but I try to make all the rooms like at least good. So here's one room, it's just wardrobe, little TV, and a little bathroom. I think I'm tired again, but here is the yellow room, just one bed, a little bathroom, then just a little desk area. Then yeah, all of them have like a different color according to like what color theme they are. So yeah, oh my gosh, that is insanely bright. So here's the blue themed room, just a little desk area, and then a little bathroom over there. And then here is the, oh, there's no red themed room. I just got confused by the walls, but then let me in. Here's the green themed room. It just has a bunch of 2 beds and then a little watching TV area, then a bathroom in there. Just really quicking this up because this is going to take a very long time. And I'm very slow, so yeah, now we're going to go over to floor 3, which is a tad bit better. Not much of a difference, but it's a bit better than the bottom floor. So here is the purple themed room. Just like 3 beds, but like all in one. And then little place, and then here's a bathroom. All the bathrooms pretty much look identical. But yeah, and here's like grey themed room. Some comforting chairs and TV. And then some beds. Where's the bathroom? Oh, the bathroom's in there, but I didn't put a door. Whoops. Okay, and then here is the red themed room. Just some beds, and then the bathroom, and then a little living room. And these places don't have kitchens because it's like an apartment, but like a hotel, so like you just go out to eat unless there won't be a point. Here's like a brown linen kind of themed room, khaki color. But yeah, and then here's the little corridor where you can just sit down and relax. There's no doors to it because, you know, just walk straight out. Now we're going to go to the last floor. You kind of can't see it because it's hidden. Because just in case anyone tries to scam me. I didn't hide it intentionally, but then I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to hide it now. Yeah. And then these are like, there are only 2 rooms here because they're really luxury, and yeah. So here is one of them, you know, LV, classy, because, you know, you're riching. And there's some chairs here, there's a bed here, some toys and all that over there. This is the wardrobe. Then here's another bed with its own private TV and mirror. And then here's like the luxury bathroom, not too big, but luxury kind of. And then here's the other luxury room. It's like a bit better because it has like a water fountain in it. But here is the room, just has a little desk here, classy LV poster. And here's a little bathroom. And here's a little living room as well. Then a desk, and then you can just sit down here and kind of just read. I don't know. And then here is a wardrobe. And then it has a mini fridge as well, because who doesn't want a mini fridge? Yeah. And over here, I also put like a little water fountain on top of the bed, if you could see that. But I just didn't point that out. But let's go down. When did I grab a book? But let's go downstairs anyways. Ugh, I hate the other luxury room. It's like a bit better because it has like a water fountain in it. But here is the room. Just has a little desk here, classy LV poster. Then here's a little bathroom. Then here's a little living room as well. Then a desk, and then you can just sit down here and kind of just read. I don't know. And then here is a wardrobe. And then it has a mini fridge as well, because who doesn't want a mini fridge? Yeah. And over here, I also put like a little water fountain on top of the bed, if you could see that. But I just didn't point that out. But let's go down. When did I grab a book? But let's go downstairs anyways. Ugh, I hate this. Okay. Oh no, I'm getting flies, guys. It's fine. So here is my worth of my city, just in case anyone's wondering. 1.2 million that I spent on it. Quite expensive. I wonder how much I'll get back if I bulldoze it though. And many of you guys have been asking if you are allowed to come into my city when I am done. And yes, I am done now, and I've gotten a private server, so I'll tell you guys when I'm on. So if you want to keep updated, either be on my Instagram or on my group, and when I'm on, you guys can hop right in, and then we can just roleplay or just chill, have some fun. You guys can come in for free because you guys are my fans. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was just a city tour, and I hope you guys can get some great inspo. And so where I got the hospital ideas will be in the description, and so will be my profile for where I got all of these, in case you want to use any of these decals. And then I'll also tell you guys my private server name in the description. But make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. See you next time. Bye!